Howdy there, folks. My name's Novawing24, or Farmer Novawing24, and here I am once again ready to climb aboard my stable farming equipment, my giant tractors, and all sorts of fun farming tools, as we find out what all this farming lark is all about, folks. So, folks, this is going to be the last in this series of farming simulator videos. As we're going through, primarily going through all the tutorials, so getting all the basics, all the gameplay basics done. So we've pretty much come to the end of that one now. So we've got 2 tutorials left. So what we're going to do, folks, is we're going to knock those over today, and we're going to leave you to sort of marvel at my ineptitude at trying to run a farm, and one day soon we might come back and revisit it and see what's going on in some actual gameplay. Alright, guys, so without further ado, let's jump in to see these tutorials. So yeah, we've come a long way together, haven't we, really? You know, we've started with just basic plowing, sowing some seeds, spraying, cultivating, baling hay, chopping corn. Now we're on to the last one. So, folks, here we're now to planting and harvesting potatoes. So let's get started with tutorial number 10 today. So we're planting potatoes. So we'll be using the Grimmy. That's an interesting thing to say, isn't it? Grimmy GL potato harvester, planter. I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I, there, folks? All right. So apparently, what we're going to do? We're going to attach weights and stuff. Oh, okay, I think I was going to do that in the first one, didn't we? Drive to pallets and go to the fields. Alright. There we go. Okay, let's start this one. You don't have to work for the entire field for the tutorial. That's a good start. Okay. Alright, so we've got our beautiful green tractor here. And a bit of a lead weight at the front there to put on. It should be a bit lead, wouldn't it? And shiny red potato planting doobie whacking machine right there. And we've got garden centre. Oh, Dad, how quaint. Yeah. See, I just wanted to say Bunnings, you know, I think that would just be kind of awesome if it did, but it doesn't, so that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool, actually. I kind of like that. There you go. Okay. Alright. On to the main event. Alright. Let's climb aboard our trusty tractor. And let's start by attaching things. Okay, so we're going to... Remember, we've got to attach our weights. There we are. There's the weights done. Now we're going to... Obviously going to back it up a bit before we can... What's that over there? Hang on. Okay, you seeing that? That spinny thing? Let's have a look. Don't maybe potatoes you can wait. Let's have a look. Oh, shift is run, by the way, guys. I learned that the other day. Oh my god, it is like it's an ATM machine. Okay, that's kind of cute. Complete with like Visa and JCB and all the fun credit cards on there. Okay, that's kind of cool. All right, now I must admit, okay, I know it's a tutorial, but I should probably check my finances. All right, let's put our PIN number in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Always a good pin. Most secure pin in the world. Alright. Haha. So apparently... Yep. Not doing so flash. Not doing so flash. Alright. Well, enough of looking at my very crappy bank balance. Let's go back to doing what we're probably supposed to do. Alright. Back to our tractor. Okay. Ooh, okay. So, we've got our front weight on. Let's back it on up. And attach our seeding and sowing thingamadooby whack. Alright. Okay, so I can sow you cute little spuds over there. Alright, let's go to this one now. Oh, hang on a minute. Didn't they say we needed to do some pallets or something? First we need to fill our implement. Okay, so I'm assuming that means I need to go over here. Just the random assortment of seeds and whatever. I'm just knocking them out of the way with the thing. And okay, so what do I do now? Is it automatic? Nope. No, apparently I need to press R to refill my planter. Okay, so let's Just gotta just chill here while we're refilling our planter. I do love this flannel shirt and these coveralls. Maybe that's what I should do as a cosplay next time. Actually, sort of dress up as the farmer from Farming Simulator 2013 for the next cosplay I do. I think they're kind of cheesy, but they could be kind of cool. Ooh, and our planter's filling up with baby spuds. As there's sort of a few sort of transition issues there. All right, okay, we're full. Let's back it on up. All right. Let's see what I can do about... Come on, little tractor. Yes, okay. Now let's line this up. Alright. Now I want to lower my planter. You want to turn it on. Alright. And... kind of straight. Not really, but let's go. And... alright. Off we go. Oh, no. Apparently... cruise control level 2, which I do for everything else, is too fast. Alright, so let's drop knock it back to number 1. And off we go! Driving away, and I still can't drive in a straight line, but that's okay. We established that fairly early on, didn't we? Alright. I wonder if this would be any easier with like a wheel or something. I do have to wonder. Alright, okay. Alright, so we've done... Alright, let's turn it around. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Bit all over the shop with that one. Alright. Let's try up here. And off we go. I must admit that is one of the things that does is very helpful on this as well, is the fact, especially for farming, you know, agriculturally challenged players like myself. When you actually sort of turn the planter and the seeders and stuff like that on, like, it actually only divvies it out when there's actually something that it can actually like plant / seed on. So you don't end up using up all like your supplies and stuff on like concrete, you know. So very useful for those who are agriculturally challenged like myself, making life a lot easier for virtual farmers everywhere. So good work, guys at Giant. Very, very nice of you to recognise us who are agriculturally challenged. Thank you very much. Just just really patchy, isn't it? This seeding thing. It's, you know, pretty straight. I'm actually reasonably straight today, and it's really not helpful. But anyway, all right. Well, we'll see how we get going. All right, swing wide and bring it on back. Bring it all back, bring it all back to you. Yeah, okay, alright, so I do apologise, sorry. Yeah, it was playing on my playlist earlier. I apologise, I sincerely apologise. Maybe I shouldn't have admitted that was on my playlist. But hey, music of the 90s, you know, always really good. It is, you know, it's not as bad as everybody claims it is. Really, it's not. Promise, it's really not that bad. Hey, we gotta have something to keep you inspired and motivated while you're working the land, I suppose, don't we? Yeah, I think that's a reasonable justification, don't you? Well, you know what, that's gonna be my excuse, and I'm gonna stick with it. So, so stuff is all. Yeah, I tell you what, yeah, yeah, you know what, I was gonna say it's a little fun with cruise control, but it's still kind of boring though, really, isn't it? Yeah. A lot more efficient when you've got cruise control on, though. It makes life a lot easier. Sort of trying to keep it straight there. La 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 la. Potatoes. We're gonna turn you into fries soon. Oh, come on, are you serious? So that's a couple of bits that I skipped out because of this. My really poor driving has made me do another run. I'm just going to do a random line here just to see what happens. There we go. Okay. So we're done. We're planted. Alrighty then. Alright, there we are. Okay, so that's our little tutorial done for this one. So we've planted some spuds ready to be turned into to grow up big and strong, and now we can harvest them so we can turn them into hash browns. Ah, and other delicious type cooked potato products. Alright, so tutorial 11. Applied potatoes you planted in the previous tutorial can now be harvested. Here you can learn how the Grimmy Tectron 415. Wow, that is one interesting piece of kit that they've got there. Okay. Unfold it. God, it's rather ungainly, isn't it? Yeah, alright. Follow the ridges and watch how the bunker slowly fills with fresh potatoes. You don't need to successfully finish the exercise. Okay, alright. Seriously, that is one, like, mean-looking gribbly, isn't it? Like, that is a big piece of kit. That's a big piece of kit. It's like a... It's got, like, caterpillar tracks. It's like tank tracks on it. Okay, that's just cool. Alright. So, wow. Seriously? Alright, let's unfold this sucker. I feel like I should be having, like, Transformer theme music going on right now. Check this out. Jesus. Wow. Okay. So, let's turn on the harvester. And let's harvest away. Wow, it's big. Look at all the little mini potatoes have been dropped in. See, this is like... Yeah, okay, so this is where these kind of titles do themselves justice, with the fact that they do pay attention to a lot of detail like this. They do sort of look at the little things and go, you know what, let's... You know, we may not have the, you know, the shiniest of graphics in other things, but let's make up for it in other areas. Turn that one around. Oh, complete with beepy sounds when you're reversing. Okay. See, again, little bits of attention to detail like that, okay, make all the difference in games like this. They really do. Really makes a lot of difference with that one, and that's really cool. So I'm going to assume this is the thing where we can sort of park a little like dump truck thing underneath it and have it like fill up as it goes along. I'm assuming that's what that is. See, now I have a real craving for like hash browns and hot potato chips right now. Damn you, Farming Simulator 2013! Damn you! Oh, I'm missing a line of spuds there. It's alright, we shall come back and get you later, spuds. You shall not be left behind. You shall become fruit, you shall become potatoes somewhere. Let's turn you around. Rather ungainly, which is probably expected from something this size. Yeah, so sort of like just, you know, about to run off roads here, all good. This one's a little bit easier because it's got the ridge marker on it, so it's a bit easier to tell when you're going off course. But with my driving, though, it's kind of going to happen anyway. And there we are, folks. So we've done it. We've collected potatoes ready for turning into hash browns and mashed potatoes. Hi, folks. As I said, this is going to be the final in my first farm disaster series. So series 1 is now coming to its glorious conclusion with completion of our tutorial 11 there. Folks, as you can see, I think you can tell I have a lot of fun with this title, and I think I will be coming back to it again in the relatively near future. this is it's not a bad little title actually. People say it's a bit cheesy, but you know it's kind of funny. It gives you something different. It's a bit different than your cheesy $2 time wasting games. And if you don't want to play something which is you want something different from just blowing stuff up all the time, it's not a bad way to look at it. So there you go. Alright folks, looks, thank you very much for watching this series. Don't forget to like and subscribe in the boxes down below if you are enjoying my videos, my series is there. If you want to see any more, don't forget to let us know on the channel. Well folks, thanks very much for watching, take care, safe skies to all, and we shall see you next time. Bye for now.